Guys, Mrs. Giorgi here. I am following Miss Headland's lead and making my very first YouTube video. I wanted to just take a moment to reach out to you guys and let you know that I'm missing you. I am thinking about you. I miss you and think about you every day, and I want you guys to know that. I also just wanted to kind of check in with you guys because things have gotten weird. They have gotten really weird. So if you are feeling like things are weird, you're right. And you are not the only one. I feel like that too. Your teachers feel like that. And so I wanted to kind of check in. Things maybe not only feel weird right now, sometimes they might also be feeling a little tough. And so I wanted to make sure that I shared with you that if there is one thing that I know to be true about Parkwood students, it is that you guys are so strong and so tough. You amaze me every day. And I know that you are, each and every one of you, are up for the challenge of difficult things. But some of you might not be feeling really tough right now. And that's okay. Some of you might be feeling worried or stressed or sad, lonely, or maybe even just flat out scared. And if you are feeling any of those things or none of those things, it's completely okay and perfectly normal. Whatever you're feeling in this situation is completely normal. The good news about those uncomfortable feelings, if you might be having them, is that feelings are temporary. They are just visitors, which means they don't last forever. They come and they go. And they come and they go so quickly that usually in just one day, we may experience 100 different feelings, or maybe not all individually different feelings, but we feel many, many feelings in a day and don't even notice them because they come and they go so fast. So if you are feeling one of those more uncomfortable feelings today or anytime in the next couple weeks, I want you to remember that that feeling is not going to last most of the time. But sometimes feelings can kind of overstay their welcome. They can get stubborn and you can end up feeling a little stuck with them. So I also wanted to make sure that I shared some tips with you guys for how to kick those feelings to the curb if they are overstaying their welcome, and if you're feeling stuck with an uncomfortable feeling, because I don't want you to feel that way. So the first tip that I have for you is to notice what it is that you're feeling. Name it. Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling worried? Are you feeling calm and peaceful? I want you to notice what it is you're feeling, and I want you to name it, because the plan and the strategies that we might use to help ourselves deal with worry feelings could be different than how we would deal with angry feelings. So I want you to notice it, name it. The second tip that I have for you is, after you name it, I want you to share it. I want you to tell an adult that you love and you trust what it is that you're feeling, what you're thinking. Ask them any questions that you want to ask, and get their help in making a plan for how you can feel better and kick that uncomfortable feeling to the curb. The third tip that I have for you guys has to do with part of why this whole thing is so weird right now, because for most all of us, our routines, our familiar routines and habits, our schedule that we follow each day, it has just been totally turned upside down. I know that for a lot of you, this time apart and away from school may feel kind of exciting and like a little extended vacation. And if you are feeling that way, it is totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's also important to notice and just recognize that, our day is looking really different lately than what it normally would. And so as much as you can, keeping some familiar routines and habits in your day so that some parts of your day just feel normal and familiar is helpful and important. So whether it's keeping your bedtime routine or your wake up routine, if your family has a dinner routine, or you have Taco Tuesdays or Pizza Fridays, just trying to keep some things the same can kind of help during this time where everything seems really different. Tip number 4 is to get outside. I want you guys to go outside. I know that the weather is not totally cooperative right now. Like one day it's super warm, and then today I feel like it's really cold. It's raining, it's kind of muddy. I know that it can be a little bit hard sometimes to get outside, but I really want you guys to try to do it, even if just for a little bit of time. There's so much important research from scientists that proves that being outside for even a small amount of time can help your body and brain feel so much more calm and peaceful and happier. So try to get outside for a little bit and move. I want you guys to move your bodies and get some exercise. Whether it's, throwing a football back and forth, or jumping rope outside, or going for a walk with your family, playing with your pets or your brothers and sisters. Just get a little exercise and some movement. That's another really powerful way to help your brain kind of wake up, get more energized, feel happier, and help get rid of any kind of stuck, uncomfortable feelings that might be happening. Try it for, I'm telling you, like 10, 15 minutes. You are going to notice a difference. You're going to feel a little happier and have a little more energy. Tip number, I think I lost count. I think it's tip number 5. One of the other things that's really different about this time, apart from each other, is that we are apart from each other, but we are with our families a lot more, which is a wonderful thing. And it's something we should really take advantage of, this opportunity to spend more time with our families. But it can also be a little stressful. We're just home when we wouldn't normally be with maybe our parents and our brothers and sisters. And it's also during a time that's a little confusing, where everybody's a little unsure of what's going on and what the plan is. So if you notice yourself arguing with your parents and arguing with your brother and sister a little more than normal, it's okay. But I want you to try to have some patience with yourself and with your family. And remember that this whole situation is really new, and we're just taking it one day at a time and kind of figuring things out, making a plan. So have some patience with yourself and with your family if you can. And I also wanted to remind you of, my favorite tool that I talk about all the time. For my 2nd through 5th graders, I want to remind you of Talk It Out, and that you can use that with your family too. It's not just for friends. It's not just for school. You can use that tool to help share with your family if you need them to do something differently to help you feel better. And for my kindergarten and 1st grade friends, I want to remind you that you can use Bug and a Wish the same way. It's not just for school. It's not just for friends. You can use that with your family at home too if you need it. And then I think my last tip is just to remember to stay positive and do things that you enjoy and that help you feel happy. I know that probably many of the things that you might normally do, maybe are not available right now. We're not able to spend time with friends as much or go to some of the fun places that we like to go, but there's still so many things that you can do right at home to have fun. And I wanted to share something that my family is going to do in just a little bit, actually. We are going to go on a walk outside. So already following 2 of the tips. And we are going to write some just positive and happy messages and pictures with sidewalk chalk as we walk along, so that our neighborhood friends, when they go on walks, they'll see it too. We just want to spread a little happiness and joy, and that makes us feel great too. So maybe that's an idea, something that you could do with your family. And if you decide to do it, let me know. If you have other ideas of things, just fun things you're doing with your family, or things that you enjoy that are making you feel happy right now, feel free to comment about that below. I would love to hear about those things and just hear from you guys in general, because I really do miss talking to you all so much. I'm going to try and post some pictures of the sidewalk chalk that we do. And if we do any other fun things, I'll try to share about that and maybe take some pictures and stuff too, just to give you guys ideas as well. So I miss you. I love you guys. Please make sure you're just continuing to stay healthy, that you're washing your hands, and that you are, staying away from the large groups and just enjoying your time with your family. And I hope to talk to you guys again really soon. Bye.